Welcome into the Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z here with Coop.
What's going on?
Andy.
Yep.
And today we're talking running backs. Startup running backs.
It's the running back.
Yep. We've got our consensus top 24-ish.
Looks like we got a little bit more than there, but
Maybe.
We got 30 of them, unless all those are.
Yeah, whatever. 31.
31.
Said 24-ish. That's 24-ish.
Yeah, you're right.
plus 7.
Plus 7. Yeah, give or take a 7.
7 of those.
All right. First we'll go over to Coop for the news.
Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
Should have went to school for that stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, my spouse won't do it for free. So, all right. Starting off this week, Justin Jefferson getting paid.
Yep. CD's sitting over there. The football accidentally called him CD Millions because he's about to get paid too.
Right.
It's either going to be right above or right below Jefferson.
Like right around it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 140 with 110 guaranteed for 4 years.
Jeez.
What is that, like 35?
So 35 a year. Yeah. And almost all of it guaranteed.
Yeah, all except for like 5 million
It was crazy.
or something like that. It's
Yep, he's getting
absolutely
paid.
Ridiculous. Other than that, not a whole
How about
lot.
the other best player at his position getting paid?
Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, yeah, CMC getting the extension.
Yeah. Best running
Almost
back
right.
gets 19 a year. Best receiver gets 35. Almost double.
It's crazy how the league has changed.
Running
Like,
backs need a strike. Like what kid, once they're old enough to know, once they're 15, 16, 17, see this kind of contract structure and they're like, yes, I want to be a running back. Please let me get pounded all the time and then get paid the least of every position in the NFL outside of kickers. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people are going to want to be running backs.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's just a position that ends up disappearing. Just there's no more running back.
Just get 6 receiver sets.
Yep. Turn it into backyard football.
They'll just take away rushing. Be like, you're not allowed to rush the passer or hand off the ball.
Just everybody dropping back.
Look like old school park football back in elementary school where everybody was a receiver, everybody was a defensive back, and there was one quarterback.
500 motherfuckers.
You better play parking lot football?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
We used to play in the street, bud.
there you go.
We had curbs that we could hit.
You're one misstep away from
We had a
breaking an ankle.
basketball pole in the end zone. Watched a buddy run into that once. Oh, that was pretty good. I wonder if you remember
would
to
be
ask him
pretty
next
good.
time he comes into ABN if he remembers that.
Probably doesn't.
Was that
he's
Gable?
probably got a concussion from it.
Kyle
Just-
Towns. Just straight into the pole. Like, thunk. That's it for news?
No,
That's what else we got?
I don't know. When did Darren Waller drop his rap video?
Oh, man.
When was that? Was that last week or
clowned
this
so
week?
hard. It was earlier this week. Or
There you go. There's some more news.
He got clowned so hard for that.
I haven't seen it nor heard it nor
Me
know
either.
anything.
That
Just
doesn't-
seen the reactions to it on X. On X, where we're at.
Smokers
605 Token Podcast. Yeah, Smokers Haven.
When he says we, he means
All of us.
yeah.
Send comments to any of us.
Yep.
Make sure Andy gets them.
Yep. I'll read
No
every-
matter what
I'll
time
read-
of night it
I'll read
is.
them every single
Because
time.
we know you're all offended by Andy.
Yeah, people say you need to look at the camera more.
No, nobody says that. Nobody
Everybody.
says that. You show me the list.
Everybody on Twitter just retweet it or
shit.
resend it.
Shit, what?
Oh, did you lose a sound?
For how long?
I don't know.
Did it work?
That restored it, though.
All right.
So we were without sound for a little while. You guys missed all those gems.
Yeah, thank God.
Except if you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, you can listen on Spotify. All those gems will be on there. So, did you have a debate thing?
I don't have a debate thing.
Well, let's pull it up anyways.
This will be one of the new segments coming
No,
up.
no.
It's just want to see if I get hit with copyright.
You're gonna need it. Round one.
That's so awesome.
Fight.
Should have done that.
What?
That's a good idea. Round one.
Round one.
Fight. Let's get it on. I like the
I don't
Mills
know.
Lane
That
one. I
means
like the
something
let's get it
different
on.
these days now, man.
No,
That-
I know exactly
That
where it's
sounds like
from.
a felony.
It's from real life, but I look at it from Celebrity Deathmatch. Which,
That show
if
was
somebody
amazing.
could bring that show back, they would make so much money. You imagine like the Trump Biden Celebrity Deathmatch?
Oh.
Two old dudes out there just like forgetting that they're in fights and stuff, like shitting on themselves. It'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be hilarious, dude. They could do so much stuff. And
Many seasons worth of
this is
content
where-
have already been,
honestly, you know who
already
needs to pick
happened.
it up is the
Elon.
South Park.
or South Park. I was thinking Elon needs to pick it up and put it on X. Let somebody else obviously to make it, but just have that
He
be
can
like a
pick it
show
up,
on
but
X.
let Matt Parker and Trey
Yeah.
Stone basically do it.
And make the show. Mm-hmm. That'd be amazing. What do you got?
You guys want to do it right now?
Sure. Do it. Yeah.
All right. So I was doing some shit. I don't remember what I was doing. But I got this trade cut keep fucking question.
Okay. Like fuck, Mary kill, except football
No,
related.
yeah, and this is what I got. And it took me forever to figure it out. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, CD Lamb. Those
Keep,
were my
trade,
three
cut.
options. Keep, trade, and cut.
Well, I'm gonna trade whichever one I can get the most for. Was that Jefferson?
No, like you get to choose.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm probably
which one
actually
am I
going
getting?
Jamar. I'm probably trading Jamar. Just because I think get a little bit more for him.
I think I'm cutting Chase. I don't know if I trust Burrow and his wrist, and yeah, I think I'm cutting Chase, and I'm trading whichever one I can get the most for out of Lamb and Jefferson.
Well, you got to keep one. You got to keep one. You got to trade one. Yeah, see?
I'm
It-
kind of like I'd be cutting Jefferson then, and then keeping CD just because I think CD is so good.
so you're trading Chase?
I'm trading Chase,
cutting
cutting Jefferson.
I guess I'm keeping Jefferson, trading CD, and cutting Chase.
Well, we were close. You said the exact. I kept CD Lamb. I kept or traded Jefferson, and I dropped Chase because of the Burrow thing.
Yeah,
Exactly for the Burrow thing.
I would trade though between CD and Jefferson. Like I said, whichever one whoever in the league I could get more from, I'd trade that one because I think they're like 1A and 1AA. Like,
Can you imagine having all three of those receivers though?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
what they gave me. I couldn't
Like-
get into it till.
Yeah, until you submit it.
Until I
And it's
submitted
just
that, come on, dude. Like, really?
I had,
Yeah, that'd
in
be a tough
Brandon's,
one.
I had almost that situation in Brandon's. I think I had CD and Jefferson, and
I'm on Raw.
CD, Jefferson, Evans, Higgins. I have a few other ones, but I traded Jefferson. Got Drake London and I'm gonna, hopefully neighbors. Jefferson or Harrison are neighbors.
So yeah, because that draft still is yet to come up.
Yeah, all those are in August. 'Cause I guess that's common for home leagues.
Yeah,
Is for drafts to be in August, even for dynasties.
which helps though, because at least then you get through most of the preseason and training camp and stuff, and you know who's healthy and who's not. So
I like the keep trade cut one. That was good.
Dude, I got a bunch of them on here.
Yeah.
You want to do another one?
Yeah.
yeah,
What position you want to go for? Let's not do running backs because we're going to talk about running backs.
let's go quarterback.
Quarterback?
And keep the running back ones up in case we run into something in the rankings where you can ask.
Okay, we'll keep this one. All right. Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers. I did a
Is
bunch
it
of high
dynasty?
ones, and then I did a bunch of high ones, then I did some mediums. You know, I kind of just put
This-
a bunch together that would be fit together. You know,
Is this long term or
this is just keep check,
like
cut,
I mean
trade,
like a dynasty league or
however you want to look at it.
okay.
It depends.
Well, who were the three?
Cousins,
Cousins,
Rodgers.
Stafford, and Rodgers.
We're all almost done.
Yeah, that's exactly why they're bunched together.
I guess I'd be trading Rodgers I'd probably keep Stafford and cut Cousins.
I think I'd keep Cousins, trade Stafford, and cut Rodgers.
That's what I did.
That's what I do. I think just because I think Cousins going to tear it up this year, and this year and next year at least. Rodgers could be pretty good. I think Stafford will be efficient. He's going to put up numbers like the Rams do.
Well, all three of them, if they're healthy, they're all going to put up
Yeah.
numbers.
I think you can get more for Stafford than you can for Rodgers because of the injury.
And
I
Rodgers
just
is
like
pretty much done.
I like Cousins the best out of those three. So
Yeah, that's kind of because of that injury. That's why I kind of went with the cutting Rodgers
although I guess Cousins has the same injury, but
or trading him. I
it
guess.
just feels like it feels safer on the Falcons than the Jets for some reason.
Probably because they have, as bad as they are, they still have a better offensive line than the Jets.
I think the green of Rodgers might still be getting to me, the green color of the team he's on. I still be having nightmares about that, possibly. So
That's funny. Just can't get away from it, can you?
he's always in green. Till next year. Well, I guess no, he's already been here 2 years. Favre only stayed one, huh?
Well, his don't count
Favre
as
played one and then went to the
Yeah.
Vikings. So yeah, Rodgers is going his own way now, staying with the Jets.
Don't worry, he'll go to the Vikings after this year. He's waiting one more year because he got hurt.
Let's do our running back rankings.
Yep,
Right.
I'm there. In there like swimwear.
You are
And
swimwear.
we'll go
Thanks.
top down again.
Yeah, might as well.
We'll wait for the
once
screen
this-
share to pop up.
And 8 minutes later, an eternity later. And let's push the button.
24 hours later.
Nothing, huh?
Hey, Shirley.
Are you sure you're sharing it?
Yeah. Yeah, give me
I'll
some-
take
I'll-
ya.
I'll redo it though.
Okay,
Just
Good. You just leave it on there.
Yeah, eventually it should come up.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Log in.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing
Screen
that, though.
share. Oh, I backed out of it, reloaded it.
did
It should
you?
pop up now.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it timed out.
There
it
it
is.
goes.
There we are. You want to zoom in a little bit?
Just a little bit. Like 50 Cent, just a little bit.
There we go.
Just a little bit.
That should work.
All
All right, number one.
See you jiggle
Numero uno for my
just
friends
a
in Spanish.
little bit.
Yeah, the obvious. We got Bijan.
Yeah, not bad.
22. Coop's got him at 2. He didn't want to be a homer. Me and Andy got him at 1 where he should be.
True. I did not want to be that homer because I figured you guys would give me shit if I had him.
The youth there. I mean, yeah, you can't count on running backs for too long, but he's going to hold his value a little better than some of the older players will. That's why I got him at 1. He's a stud.
He is.
To be determined.
Now that he actually hopefully has a head coach.
Not by choice.
You made the rankings.
No, not necessarily. Like, wait till you get to my number 2 guy.
All right, number 2.
That
We
is
got Brees.
Not right. That is my number 3
Coop,
guy.
Coop and Andy both have him at 3. I got him at 2. Again, the youth. Look at last year, 14.85 for points per game, almost 15.
Coming off an injury and not bad, especially with being on a really bad team.
And you could see at the beginning of the year, he took a little bit, and then he was amazing. And he's got Rodgers back.
Yeah, which should help.
Absolutely, it should.
But it may also take away some of his numbers, though, too. So we'll see what happens.
I think it'll make it more efficient. Teams won't know he's coming.
We'll see.
So at least a threat of throwing the ball that isn't presented by the MILF hunter.
Or anybody else that they had on that roster.
Yeah. Number 3.
Should be CMC.
CMC.
Nana!
Yeah.
Nana!
Andy and I both got him at 4. Coop's got him at 1.
Yeah.
Makes him our 3rd. Now, he's obviously a league winner.
Yeah, he's just so elite, and especially now that he's been healthy and in that offense, he's going to get the ball. And so it's just, yeah, I know, especially, yeah, you don't look at running backs being long term, but you also, just the way he's produced, to me, that's why you regardless.
Yeah.
If you're looking to win now, you take him number 1.
I feel that rug moving
Yeah, but
under
I'm
my feet
building.
a little bit. I'm
I'm
about to
building
get pulled
with my
out from
team.
under me. I just he worries. He's fantastic. Obviously, I worry when I get the 1-1 in best balls. Like, I really should just take Lamb because McCaffrey's great, but it's just, is he gonna stay healthy for a third year in a row?
Yeah, why not?
He's 28.
So,
A lot of mileage on him already from college and pros.
pro.
He's hella good. All right, that's enough CMC and 49ers. Number 4.
That
Jameer
should be.
Gibbs.
This is the one I was debating at putting 1
Over Bijan?
over Bijan. Fuck yeah, over Bijan.
Crazy.
What he's no.
He's good though. I love having
The only
both.
reason why I didn't put him at 1, I put him at 2, is because Amon-Ra just got paid a shit ton
Yeah.
of money and he's a stud.
And I think David
I haven't seen
Montgomery takes
anybody
away.
from Atlanta do that yet.
Montgomery takes away from him a little bit too with the touchdowns.
Yeah, that's where
Well, that
he
was
kind
at
of
the
fell.
beginning of the season, and as soon as he started, Jameer Gibbs started playing,
Yeah, well, and
then it was the more his
Montgomery
show.
got hurt for a little bit, especially down the stretch. So Jameer got a lot more carries.
I've got the data on that. We got the
I think he
23.
misspelled his name too. 'Cause
We
it
got
should be Jahmyr. Jameer.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
pretty sure that's
J-A-Y.
how I spelled it.
What's that?
Jameer Gibbs.
Jahmyr.
Yeah, Jay.
You don't
Oh,
have,
yeah,
you don't
it
have
is
spell
wrong.
check on your stuff?
No, I don't run spell check on myself.
No, I said it just don't automatically do it.
No, that's not a name it would pick up anyways. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know I spelled Jameer. Typed it so many times.
There you go.
All right, we got consistency rankings. Pull us up real quick. We're gonna check that. Jameer Gibbs, beginning of the year, first
First few games,
6
he wasn't
weeks,
really much.
sucked. Didn't get above 10 at all.
David Montgomery was tearing it up.
Yeah,
then
man.
they gave him the ball.
Let's see, David Montgomery. Yeah, David Montgomery had a massive week 4, 33 points. He's solid, but definitely had to be that one game. He's insane. Next week he was almost at 20. Gibbs definitely had a better week 7 and on.
Yeah,
And they started giving him more carries and such.
let him go. That's why they drafted him, to be the number
Number
one.
10 and number 13 overall. Those two.
That's crazy though. I mean,
I think it'll be more of the same this year, and as far as running the ball goes for them.
maybe flip flop though on who's 10, who's 13. Well, was Jameer?
Well, Jameer
10?
was 10 already.
Oh, maybe not then.
Yeah,
'Cause
Jameer tore it up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He's got that speed too. He's got
Yeah.
that ability to break away, which you're not going to get from Montgomery.
And receiving. Montgomery's decent receiver, but
Yeah, he's not nearly.
Gibbs is
as-
electric.
Yeah. So, all right. Should we go ahead and move on to number 5?
Number 5.
JT.
Boom! I like it.
Yeah,
I like
I was
it.
a little questionable on this one, but he's young. He did look good last year once he got going.
Yeah, and no, it's going to be interesting because he should get more usage now.
No Zach Moss.
No Zach Moss. Again, Anthony Richardson's back.
For how long?
That hurts him a little bit. I think rushing quarterbacks hurt the running back a touch because they don't dump off as much and they steal some of the touchdowns.
Yeah, but he wasn't really much of a receiver to begin with, so I don't see much of a decline. I could see maybe a few more goal line carries, but I don't think the Colts are going to really want to put him in that position.
I don't know. He said he's up to, Richardson says he's up to 255 now.
I don't think they want to Cam Newton him just
a big
for
boy.
to try to get one good year and
I don't
then
know.
be
I'd
done
like him
after
to.
that.
Got him in so many spots. Go ahead, throw up a number 1 year. I'm great.
Well, I meant good year for them, get him to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
and then he's basically dead after that because just taking too many hits. All right, who we got at 6? Saquon Barkley.
I
Sir.
got him up at 5.
I got him at 5. He's a stud.
Yeah, I got him the lowest at 8. Coop's at 6.
Yeah,
Should be at 5, if not.
because what he's got 3 year. He signed a 3-year deal.
I think so.
So, and I was like, all right, that kind of puts him at that 30 mark. And just, yeah, if McCaffrey hadn't been so consistent, he'd probably be around this range
I
and
look.
such. But Barkley is just I think he's going to have a really good year, and he's still a very good back and should
Yeah.
be for the next few years. So
I kind of look at him the same as Taylor. The rushing quarterback kind of hurts him. It's going to take away some of his receiving, some of his touchdowns.
I don't think that's going to bother. I don't think he's rushing. I don't
And,
think
and
Hurts
he's
is gonna be
27
running.
already. So, I mean, he's pushing it.
I don't think Hurts is going to be running anymore. He's
Yeah.
not going to be running as much.
I hope not.
Doesn't have to give it to Barkley.
Well, they got Barkley now. He's definitely the best running back they've had.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes. It's going to be
He's better
interesting.
than Darren Sproles.
Oh, yeah. Get out of here. Best running back they've had since at least McCoy, if not
Yeah, I
before.
was gonna say Shady. His rookie and first year, or his first 2 years,
He was
were just
Shady
absolutely
McCoy
ridiculous.
was my very first draft pick
Yeah?
when I first started fantasy football. Him and Matt Forte. I was unstoppable. That's if you look at that trophy, my name's on it right when I won it.
Yeah.
right when I started.
From them?
Yeah.
Which one are we looking at? Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
McCoy. It was McCoy, Forte, and then Brady was my third round pick.
Brady.
And I
Now
just
you mentioned Brady.
Why?
Sick my stomach a little bit.
I thought you said it's funny. I thought maybe you thought I was with the
starting to
shirt
get
off or
nauseous
something.
talking about him.
Number 7,
Drooling. You're drooling.
Travis Etienne.
Got him at the Ocho
Young.
spot.
He had a fantastic year last year. Almost 15 points a game. Stayed healthy. They didn't add anything behind him. If anything, the offensive line got better.
Well, they've got that Tank Bigsby
Yeah.
kid too. Who's
From
now
last
in
year,
his
though,
second
they
year,
had him.
But yeah, they didn't really add anything to the backfield, and hopefully he stays healthy because that's really been his big issue is just the little neggy injuries that happen.
He was good last year. I think he was third or so. Yeah, we had him all right there. You had him 7, Andy 8, I had him 6. So we're all right there on ETN.
So
I think their offense is going to be improved from last year. So we shall see. He's 25 years old.
yeah, so he's still on that rookie deal. Got a couple more years, and he's with his college quarterback, so that helps too.
All right, number 8. Number 8, I said. Come on, Vanna. Turn that shit over.
It's Andy's guy.
How's that my guy?
Because you made up the name.
How did I make up his name?
Devon Achan.
So, yeah, we got Devon Achan. 22, super explosive. If he can stay healthy, he could very likely be the running back 1 if he stays healthy with as much big play ability as he has. Coop's gone down at 12. Andy and I both at 7. Coop's dragging the rankings down.
The only thing that worries me is, again, some of the injuries because he had some injury history also in college. And then also just Miami doesn't seem to ever use just one workhorse back. So it seems like it's more of a running back by committee, which also to me just kind of drags down where I put him at.
Yeah, they definitely used both guys. Let's see. We had a Chan finish, not in the quarterback side. He finished as the running back 24 last year. But if you look at it, there was 2 games he played where he really didn't, almost 3, where he basically didn't score anything. And then he had that 50-point game. He had
Which makes
4
up
other
for it.
games in the 20s. So he's explosive. And then Mostert was all the way up at running back 2.
Yeah,
He had a 40-point game and a 30-point game and 3 20-plus point games.
Well, he had what, 21 rushing touchdowns? Something like that.
He had a ton of touchdowns.
Yeah, he
Which
had
obviously aren't sticky, so they're doubtful he gets that again this year.
but a monster year last year for him.
Yeah.
So.
They're going to use their running backs in Miami. Everybody sees Waddle and Hill. but
Bye,
they
bye,
like their running
bye.
backs.
Buy into your running backs in Miami. Cash out there right before the playoffs.
I'm trying to cash out
then
a
they
Chan
suck.
in your league.
What?
Trying to cash him out in your league.
Cash them out my way.
I've got Bijan and I've got Gibbs, and then I lucked into Devon Achan last year. And it's like, fuck, do I really need all 3 of them?
Never know.
I'll take them.
But
I already
Moving
got
on
like
to
12
number
running backs. I
9.
can use the 13th one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Dun, 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 dun. Bam! I nailed it on this one.
Kyron. You guys both have him at 9. I got him at 10. He had a massive year last year. I really didn't even want to put him at 10, honestly. I don't trust him. I don't know why I don't
You
trust
just
it, but
want to hate on Brandon because you don't want Brandon to be right about him.
almost 20 points a game. He's not even 24. I mean, honestly, he really should be higher. We're all hating on him.
I'm not.
For me, it's
I like
just a
those other
matter
guys
of
in front of him.
just H-on.
I know,
Or kind of like with
because I
H-on.
hate.
He's had some injuries, kind of like with H-on and shit. So that worries me a little bit. And then McVay does have a tendency of getting a little pass happy at times. And so that's another thing
All
that
right.
worries
He
me.
can catch and run too.
And they got Corum. But he had 6 games where he was over 20. One was over 30, and some of those were high 20s. Plus a few other games where he was above 15. He was running back 6 last year in total points.
He missed some games
He
too.
was second in average. He was 19, almost 20, only below McCaffrey.
Just absolutely ridiculous when he played.
That won't happen this year, that level, but
We'll see. Going on to number 10.
I don't like running backs. Again, if I were drafting a startup, unless I was dead set on
Winning
just
the
going
first
all
year.
out this year, I would take 0 running backs. Where'd it go?
Did you lose it?
Podcast. There it is. Yeah, I lost my spot looking at the consistency chart. All right, we got Rashad White.
Boom.
10, 11, 12. Andy's got 10, Coop 11, I got 12.
I like what he did last year at the end of it.
Yeah.
Second half of that season,
He wasn't like a highlight reel. Wasn't
No.
somebody you watch, you're like,
He's one
oh
of those
man,
ones
look
that
at
just put
fucking
up
Rashad
points
White.
quietly.
But yeah, he's running back 7 on the year. Yeah,
Just a steady hand.
here's where it is. He only had 18% of his games over 20. So what was he at? 1, 2, 3. 3 games over 20. But almost half his games were over 15. He did have quite a few under 10.
And some of that too is, I mean, that offense had some stagnant points.
Yeah,
With
Mike
Baker
Evans
coming
on there.
back.
And a lot of
Whoa.
passing.
Yeah, and especially with second year now with Baker, and that offense probably should be a little bit better than it was last year, which should help. So
Yeah, we'll see with Bucky Irving. See if he gets to take any of his work.
yeah, I think that's going to be the other thing to keep an eye on if anything happens with him. Like
again, you're
Irving has
just-
got that.
You're looking
quick
at
shot.
age and opportunity really at running back. So, I'm young and you want guys that are going to get the ball.
Yeah, and Tampa doesn't have a whole lot of.
They have really,
Bunch
other
in
than
the back.
Bucky Irving, they don't have anything behind him really. So, next we got Pacheco. He
guess
is,
I'm right.
what is that, number 11? 12.
No, it's 11.
11?
11.
He's our consensus. Comes out to number 12, but 11, I guess. 10, 13, 13. Coop's got him the highest.
Yeah, I just being in that Kansas City offense, if he stays healthy, and I like watching him play the way he runs.
He's probably one of my favorite to watch run.
because he's mad at everybody once
Just
he gets the ball.
stops everything.
Like I would not want to be like a defensive lineman that ends up on the ground somehow and he's coming running by. Because if you have your arm in the wrong place and he steps on it, that's gonna fucking hurt. Because he looks like he is angry when he's running.
He definitely runs mad. He's fun to watch. Let's see. He was just under 14 a game last year. Like, again, he's probably not going to win you a bunch of weeks, but he's consistent.
Yeah, he's gonna give you.
He was
usually
running back
10 plus.
16. Oh, man. Yeah, he was kind of hit and miss. 57% over 10, 43% under 10.
Yeah, I have him in the league, so I know how he plays. That's why I got him at 13.
Yeah, he was kind of up and down, but that's running back for you, too.
Well, and especially with Kansas City, it seems like they're the team. They really like to get pass happy, but I think if they would stick with Pacheco,
I think they're going to throw even more this year. They went out and got some receivers.
yeah.
Mahomes
If
had an
anything,
off
that
year.
could also help Pacheco too, because teams are gonna have to worry about the
Yeah.
outside now. So it hopefully maybe opens something up for him.
Last year, they could pack it in a bit more because even if somebody got open on the outside, they couldn't catch it anyways.
Right? Kadarius Toney, we ain't worried about
We
him.
just got to stop Kelsey and Pacheco. We're good.
Well,
Number
and then
12.
Eventually, 119 miles an hour, Mr. Race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was okay.
But yeah, going on to number
The
12.
last RB1, Kenneth Walker III. Coop, you got him way down at 17. Andy's 12. I'm at 11 on him.
I had him down there even farther at one
Yeah?
time. I brought him up. He's one of the ones I brought up. I was like, all right, wait a minute. It's new coach, new style. Okay, I'll give him a chance.
I mean, yeah, it's Geno at quarterback, so they're going to have to run the ball.
Which is also what scares me, which is kind of what drops him down because I love the wide receiver situation there in Seattle because I think they're stacked there. But Geno just brings everything down, and he's not been healthy the last few years.
Sam Howell will come in.
And he's only Kenneth Walker at 23, so he's still young. Let's see. He had 40% of his games where he was above 15 last year. But unfortunately, he also had 47% of his games where he was below 10.
Yeah,
That's not fun when you get less than
10.
10 points.
Well, I think he had a few games where he started and then left in like the first quarter, and it's just like that kills you. And it's
Yeah,
just
those
like,
he had 2 games where he was at 2 points.
it's just like
Those
ouch.
aren't fun.
No.
But yeah, that's our top 12. It gets ugly real fast.
So starting at basically the RB2s.
Yep, the first RB2, number 13.
James Cook.
I do.
Why is he purple?
'Cause you had that color thing up right there.
I hit the wrong thing.
Well, he's purple.
James Cook, 24, going on 25, is just under
seen
12 and a
that.
half points a game last year.
This is what I thought of.
Ask the child if he or she is choking.
Are you choking? Are you choking?
I love that one. Let's see. I got him at 14. Andy 17, I think that is.
Yep.
Coop 13.
Yep. I like where he's at in that offense. I think he's continuing to grow. I think he's going into his third year now in that offense. So I think he's going to have a big year this year, and especially with Josh Allen getting better. Oh, I do hate the fact that they lost Diggs, but I think Coleman, and if Andy wills his way and they trade for T. Higgins, I think that'll
Wheel
help
my
him.
way. I want like I have something to do with it.
I don't think I'm that concerned with Diggs leaving. I mean, he's kind of not in the offense the second half of the year anyway. They get Coleman, who's younger, hopefully hungrier. They get Kincaid a year older.
Yeah, couple of tight ends. So
Curtis Samuel and Khalil Shakir are decent 2-3 there.
And they signed Claypool.
There's a guy on X who was posting his exposures in best ball, and he has like he's like 80% of his teams have Claypool on them. He's grabbing the last pick of every draft. There's a wasted pick.
well,
in my
it was the
opinion.
last pick of the draft.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Comes out as a
He's
number
that
one
confident that Claypool's not going to be just a 0 the entire year. Yeah. So that was what 13.
13.
That was 13. That's the number 14. Bam.
JB, our first rook.
Coop has him at 25 because he's on crack.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And he's got him at 11. I'm at 9. I'll just let Coop go first. Then you can go take another hit off
Who's
the
his
light bulb.
quarterback? Bryce Young.
Okay.
Bryce
That's
Young's
enough
going to
said.
surprise the shit out of you this year. He's going to
Bryce Young
surprise
can
the
turn
shit
around
out of
and
you.
hand the ball off. What's wrong with that?
If he can even turn
can
around.
turn around,
Where's
get
the
it.
running back? I don't know where I'm going. Everybody's too tall.
Yeah, I am excited for Jonathan Brooks. I think it'll be a little slow going to start, coming back from the injury. Chuba's not terrible. They still got Miles Sanders. But by the second half of the season, Jonathan Brooks is going to be a top 10 running back. I'm willing to bet on that.
I might have to take you up on that.
I really like Jonathan Brooks. I think he's going to be fantastic. A little irritated that apparently Damian really likes him too, because it's going to make it harder to get him in drafts now. 'Cause apparently he's ready to take him 1-5. So
Well, yeah, when you don't have any running backs,
Well,
I
yeah.
can see why you take him.
yeah, he's good. He's
luck,
not.
guys.
He's not Barkley, Zeke.
Yeah.
He's not Bijan.
You don't want him
But
to
he's
be
that
Zeke.
next level, I
Zeke
mean.
ain't no good.
He's that next level of prospect. Where I think he's going to be a really good running back.
We'll see.
And let's see. We'll move on to
Maybe in 2 years once Bryce is gone.
this number 15. We're moving on to.
Sure.
That is number 15.
Here we got Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
So
Damn. Did
Andy
you
and I
peek
right
at
on
my
at
shit
19.
or what?
Nope.
I think somebody's peeking.
Nope. I wait till everybody's done and then I set them up. And you didn't even change nothing.
I changed a couple things. Well, I didn't change anything since then. I looked at
Yeah.
it, but I didn't change nothing.
I was like, because I went back today and I was going through. I'm like, well, these are all the same.
Yeah, I went through it and looked last night, and then I was like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
sleep on it, and then I'll kind of think about it at work. I didn't change nothing.
So we got Coop at 8. Explain
Still
yourself.
Derrick Henry. I don't care. That dude is an absolute
I wanted
monster.
to put him up higher too, but
Like,
it's
For
his
what, like
age.
1 year maybe?
I think he can get 2 or 3 good years
And he's
still out of him.
30.
Yeah.
30 and a half.
I wanted to put him in this area. I just couldn't because of that age.
Again, though, that would be you're trying to win right away still. Because if you're not trying to win right away, yeah, I can definitely see moving him down. But if you are trying to win right away that year, having a Derrick Henry is not a bad idea.
Maybe that year.
Or trying to win
just-
right away. Because he's
Yeah, I
still going to be, I think, dominant for the next 2 to 3 years before he maybe starts to clank. That dude is just he's not
I think I'm willing to
normal.
bet Jonathan
Tonka
Brooks
truck.
outscores Derrick Henry not this season, but next season. I think Jonathan Brooks outscores Derrick Henry.
Avoiding injuries from both.
Yeah.
I could maybe see that because Bryce might be gone by then. So
No, Bryce is going to be, he's going to surprise
he's
a lot
going
of
to be
people
in the
this year.
CFL.
I
Watch.
got like a little,
Just watch.
a little asterisk right here so we can remember this bet.
Yeah.
Put something right above here.
You're gonna eat your words on Bryce Young. Watch.
Who, me? I didn't
No,
say nothing.
no,
Oh.
No, Coop. He's so down on Bryce Young.
Dude, I told you guys last year.
Yeah, we'll see. You were right about Stroud. We'll see if you're right about Young.
So
He wasn't necessarily right about Stroud. I mean, he just got lucky on it because somebody passed up on it, which is this guy right here. Which is fine because I ended up getting the number 1 pick this year because I got back quarterback.
yeah, because you took Bryce Young and he's
Which one is that?
Don't get balls. Shit.
Oh, my league. Who'd you get? Did you take Caleb?
Caleb.
Yeah, stud.
all right.
All right,
Moving
next
on
one.
to 15,
Joe Mixon, right?
16.
Yes.
Oh, I nailed that one.
Yeah, Mixon.
Joey Mixon.
'Cause I had those two back to back too. Oh, yep, there you go. 18.
Coop at
19.
15. I'm at 16. Andy at 18. We all kind of in the general area on Mixon. I like him for another year or two.
Solid
good offense.
running back. I mean,
Good offense. No depth behind him.
he does everything too. So
He catches the ball really well. I mean, he's good pass blocker. I think he's going to be on the field basically all the time. And like I said, really good offense. They're going to move the ball and score a lot of touchdowns. So he has a chance to get into the double-digit range for touchdowns.
and that could be
Have 40,
I
50
could see
catches
him
or something. So
getting both running and receiving in double digits possibly because he's that good.
yeah, I don't see him getting 20 though. That'd be
10
sick.
and 10.
Yeah, I'm going to win so many leagues if that happens. I'm still holding on to
Hopefully
him.
not too many.
I like Mixon, and it's too late to trade him. So
All right, moving on to 17.
yeah, is that what we're on? 17?
17.
And I missed the button, apparently. Zamir White.
Oh, all right. I'll take it. I'll take it because I wasn't.
There's some
like,
unknown. I'm at 23. I'm the
So as
lowest.
high as you always hype him up, like you have him the
him.
lowest on the list.
I take him a bunch in best ball, but you haven't seen anything. He wasn't a fantastic prospect. He looked okay last year in times, but
They also didn't
Their
have any
offense
sort of
isn't gonna be-
quarterback play either, though.
yeah, I don't think they have it this year either.
Well, Minshew's going to be better than
Is he
AOC.
gonna start? Over O'Connell,
Obviously.
it's competition.
It's not going to be much of one.
Alex Merritt got him as an RB2, just a low end one. You guys got him as high end RB2.
Brady's gonna be the quarterback.
Oh man,
He's going to be what, the new
better
James
not.
White?
They better have another roast if he does. If he comes back, they got to roast him again for retiring 3 times.
When he comes back, wins the Super Bowl, then what, bitches?
No, it's not gonna
Then
win.
what, bitches?
This will be his Wizards comeback. He comes back. This will be his Wizards. He'll
Just
come back and
absolutely
just
trash.
suck. Won't even make the playoffs. Just be terrible.
No.
throws 42 picks.
No.
I'll be rooting for it. That's for sure.
42 picks in 10 games.
Beat Jameis Winston's record. All right, number 18.
That sounded Atlanta, bro. That sounded Atlanta.
DeAndre Swift. He's only 25. Feels like he's been around for a lot longer.
Yeah, I know.
It's because he came in the league when he was like 20, though.
Yeah. We've got let's see, we were right around the same. Andy at 16. I'm at 18. Coop at 19. I like the offense with Caleb. They've got receivers around him. There's so many running backs.
Yeah, that's kind of what hurts. It's hard to really figure out what to do with him or where he should be at. Because how much are they still going to use Herbert and what's his name?
Roshan.
So they've still got two other solid running backs. So
And they added Keenan Allen and Romo Dunze. So, I mean, a lot of targets. And
Gerald
they got,
Everett.
yeah. And they've still got Komet, DJ Moore. So, a lot of mouths to feed in that offense.
Gerald Everett or something like that.
Sorry, Andy just said.
Are you not listening?
You're too soft sometimes. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
I said
because
it
they're
a little
trolling.
slower. Exactly at this level.
I heard it.
Yeah, fuck, I heard it too.
Number 19.
Bam. Trey Benson. Boom! Nailed that.
Second rookie.
I got
Coop's
about
got him
14.
way down at 24.
Yeah,
ahead
he's a
of
Florida State fan, I
Brooks.
think.
Andy at 14. I'm at 15.
I like him better.
You
I
don't
have
like
him
rookies?
higher. Fucking
For
Connor
me,
like
it's
that.
more. I know Connor is the starting. Again,
4 now.
yeah, kind of as a startup. Like, yeah, okay, if you're trying to win, okay, that's not really where you want to go right away. But especially he could be that easy RB2 by the end of the year. So that's where I kind of put him at that end of that RB2 area.
I think he has a chance to outperform where I got him at 15. Just depends how long it takes for him to take over for Connor.
And that's where
He's
I
better.
really don't know. He might be, but
And
it's
that
just going to
offense is
be
good.
how quickly he picks everything up, though, too.
Running back's the easiest one to do, though. You got Marvin Harrison in there now with Zay Jones, Michael Wilson, Trey McBride, Healthy Kyler. I like that offense. Brandon's going to have a fun year.
A fun offense to watch. We might actually enjoy watching the Cardinals games this year.
Yep. I think it'll be fun. I really like Trey Benson. I'm going to try to get him in some spots.
Right. Going on to number 20.
Number 20.
Bam.
Tajay
I
Spears.
fucking nailed it. Powerball, bitches.
We got Tajay Spears. We got the potential.
He looked good when he played last year with Henry.
Yeah. Now we got Henry gone. They did bring in Pollard, but Tajay's going to take a lot more work away from Pollard than he was taking away from Henry.
I think you're going to see a lot of even splits on it.
It's going to be pretty
I
close.
think he's going to be the starter.
But I think he's a little bit more explosive just because he's already
he is,
has
for sure.
some of the chemistry too with the offense.
Pollard can't pass block either. I watched
Pollard
him
can't
get Dak
play.
killed a bunch.
He can't play that number one spot. He sucks.
Yeah. I think Spears will take it over. I think it's going to be a lot like the Jalen Warren situation. He's going to take it over by the end of the year. It'll still be, 55-45 or 60-40 or something, but
He'll have a majority of the carries. So
we're all pretty close there. Andy's got 20. I'm at 22. Coop's at 23. That makes him our 20th overall running back.
21.67 total.
You're getting down there. Running back 20.
One.
Oh, yeah, that was our 20th running backs. Running back 21 is Ramondre. I disagree.
I didn't know where to put him because I don't know how they're going to look without Belichick.
Yep, totally new
But
team.
I had to put him on my list.
New team and no Zeke. So now, not just a new team, but now it's
Zeke.
a new. Well, Zeke was kind of the starter last year, or at least took a lot of the work.
Yeah, I kind of had he pushed up for me just because again they don't really have anybody else. Rookie quarterback, I think he's gonna get a lot of work.
I disagree. I think they have somebody that's going to eat into his, or at least his receiving work.
Who do you think is gonna do that?
Antonio Gibson.
Oh, that's right. He signed there, huh?
Yep. I've been trying to take him late in best balls just as a flyer on when I'm taking a bunch of running backs. 'Cause in the underdog shit, you sometimes start off 4 or 5, maybe 6 receivers. Yeah, 4 or 5 in a quarterback or a tight end, something like that. But running backs one, you're just kind of kicking down the road. Yeah, you got him up at 20, Andy 28, I'm at 26. He's just not super exciting.
I just didn't know where to put him. I didn't know where to put him. That's
I
why
really
got
didn't
28.
either.
But he was on my list, so.
Going on to 22.
Dun, 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 dun.
Alvin Kamara.
Not even-
Old man Kamara.
Yeah.
He was not on Andy's list.
Yeah, he was. I had 36 guys on.
Oh,
there. He was on my list.
35 was my placeholder number.
Oh, like I was gonna say, he was. I'll tell you where exactly.
But yeah, Coop's got him 16. I got him 24. Andy's got him 35. We're like spaced out Kamara, which makes him our 22nd consensus running back.
I'm at
You're pretty damn high
34.
on him, Coop.
I still think he's the lead back in that offense. They're going to lean on him. I don't think Jamal Williams is what he.
No, I'm
wasn't.
gonna go with
Jamal
Kendra
Williams sucks,
Miller.
but
I
Kendra
think-
I'll
Miller.
go Kendra Miller over him.
I still don't know though if Kendra is going to get enough work to really eat into much of what Kamara does, because I still think he's going to be the main workhorse, especially when he's healthy.
I hope so, but I'm ready to be disappointed and
I
see
am too,
Kendra
because I
taking a
fucking
bunch
hate
of
the
work.
Saints. So
And I like Kamara, but he's almost 29.
Yeah,
He
okay.
worries me. Not
I
a great
put,
offense.
Put Miller right above him. He's only 21 for age wise.
Kendra Miller? Yeah, he was a
I
rookie
put him
last
right
year.
above
So.
him. Like I have Kamara at 34, but I have Miller at 33. Just because.
all right, going on to 23.
He's way younger. You're talking
21.
7 years,
Yeah.
7.5. 23, we got Josh Jacobs.
Give him the money.
Coop did not have him on the list.
You don't like him.
Andy, 23. I have him 17. Just because the offense. I mean, he's in a really good offense. He's going to have a lot of touchdown opportunities. Still fairly young.
Who did I put in front of him?
He sucked last year. I'll give that. He did not look good
No.
for the Vegas Raiders. But again, fantastic offense. Teams are going to have to respect the passing game with all of those weapons all over the field. He's going to have some running lanes to go through.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm not really big on him this year. Because again, he looked like absolute garbage last year I think even going to the Packers isn't going to help him that much. I just don't think he's somebody that's worth spending any really draft capital on.
Remember the year before he was like RB1.
Yeah, it was a contract year. It was a good
Tore
year
it
to
up.
have him.
Then he Le'Veon Bell did.
Yeah, held it in.
And so far, he's lived up to that Le'Veon Bell sticker.
Yeah. Well, our last running back for the top 24s.
RB2.
So our last RB2.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron.
Hey, Ryan Jones.
So we got Aaron Jones. Take that third A out of there. He's a little older, 29 and a half. Didn't look great last year on that with that Packers team, but he was
had
hurt.
that
so,
nagging
yeah.
hamstring injury that just it seems like he'd get healthy and then
go
just
away.
re-aggravate it. And just was a bad year, but it's the only year he's really been kind of nagged by a bunch of injuries, and he
Now he's
still had
in-
a solid season.
He's okay. 10 points a game. Now he's in Minnesota. Rookie quarterback. Might lean on him a little bit. Maybe get a little bit.
And he's
more on
got
the
some
dump-offs
other
and stuff.
weapons too. There with
Yeah,
Jefferson,
Jefferson,
and
Addison.
So-
Hawkinson when he comes back.
So it's not like he's the only weapon, which is a good thing for him. But yeah, I think he could get a lot of.
Not
lot
much
of carries.
competition there. Ty Chandler.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about Chandler taking a lot of touches. So,
You're way higher on him than Andy and I. You're at 18. Andy and I are at 29 on him.
I think he's got 2 or 3 years again, and that's kind of what you're expecting when you're taking that running back is maybe 2 to 3 years worth of work, and so that's why
Hey, you count on running backs to be 32 years old. You're a brave man. I think Aaron Jones is over
Maybe
the hill
I'm
at
just
29 and a half already.
duck in the 90s when running
there.
backs played until they were
Yeah.
like 32, 33.
I don't like seeing a 3 at the beginning of their age. It's scary stuff. I'll show you the rest of them that almost made the cut. And actually Montgomery was tied for that last spot. David Montgomery. Even though Coop didn't have him on there.
I did.
Andy
21.
and 21 had him at 20. Just for the touchdown upside and the fantastic offense.
Oh, you didn't put. Oh, yeah, there he is. 22.
Yeah, we had Brian Robinson, Coop had at 21, Andy 26. I was at 30. That made him our 26th running back. And then Javonte Williams. For some reason, Coop did not have Jalen Warren on his list, so he's way down here.
I didn't even
I
have
think he's
Najee.
too low. Yeah, I didn't either.
Because
Well, I did at 28, I guess, but I think Jalen
25,
Warren deserves to be on that top
Jalen
24.
Warren above him, though.
I don't trust their offensive coordinator. So
Then we went Blake Corum, who's our 29th. Najee Harris, our 30th. And just to round it out so I could get everybody's top 24 on here, we had Chase Brown.
Yeah.
Andy put him on there at 24. Coop and I did not have him on our lists.
Well, he's going to get that ball with Mixon gone, so.
I think he's a good sleeper. I've taken him quite a bit in best ball late. I think he's going to win the job over Zach Moss eventually. But. So, yeah, there was our top running backs for a startup.
if you want to
You
argue,
can go by
let us
my
know.
list if you want. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like doing that. We got our consensus plus our own on there.
I like
Works
my
out
list
nice.
better than both yours combined.
Let's pull.
You guys should let us know whose list
Next
you
week.
like the best
Next week,
on X.
I'm going to pull up one more sheet here.
Bob 5 next week.
We're going to update the how the underdog is going.
Oh,
We got an underdog.
yeah. Tony and his 4,200.
Oh my god. Yeah.
This
All
one
right.
only has 36 of them because the other ones are newer. I haven't got them on the
wanna-
list yet.
We want to thank you for tuning in to this podcast that we told him about. But this is an intervention
Here-
for him.
Here's our best ball.
Here's
so
our or yours.
I learned apparently anything above 25% is considered a strong take on somebody, and anything above like 30 is like a super strong take. So apparently, I'm gonna marry fucking Amari Cooper, Cooper Jersey. I'm at 36 fucking percent of my 36 drafts so far. He's been in must be like 13 of them.
Yeah, there'd be about 13.
Oh yeah, there it is right next to it. I'm an idiot. And then my sleeper though, Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah,
I've just been
sleeping.
taking him at the end of a lot of drafts.
Should I just go full screen? Or are you trying to screen share it all?
I was screen sharing. It didn't pull up.
Nope.
Come on.
Technical difficulties.
That's what I get for using
Bundy.
VDO. Yeah, that was a good one.
I blame myself. So do I.
That's a good one.
All right, we're not pushing buttons.
Is it still not popping up?
No.
Come on. Try to go full and go back.
And then go back to the screen share.
Yeah.
Done. Done.
Dun,
Dun.
dun, dun.
You should be pressing buttons. Buttons are fun.
Yeah. Buttons are fun. to play.
Talk to you.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, yeah, we're on the line. We're on the web.
The webs of
Put
the
it on
inters.
the web, on the web.
Oh no! We suck again!
All right. Apparently the fucking screen share is not going to work.
We'll have to
I'm
figure
gonna try
that out
one
later.
more- Let me click one more time.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I'm just
Hide us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Does not matter.
All right, let's just go through your list.
All right. Well, fuck it. Yeah. We'll
I was
go to
gonna-
this full screen. You guys just can't see what we're looking at. Can't see my beautiful list. My next highest one's though at still over 30%. I had 11 drafts out of 36 were Adonai Mitchell, Zamir White, as you mentioned, and Kamani Vidal. So again, mostly late guys other than Adonai. Taking him still around his ADP where he's going now. Not reaching on him, but when he's there and it's in that section, I like taking him.
What's his ADP currently?
As of May 18th, it was 115.
So
So it's at like round 10. End of round middle-ish of round 10.
yeah, depending on 10 or 12 team.
Yeah, these are all 12 teamers. So Zamir White's ADP is around 80, and then Kamani's at 160. So again, more
Does
late
that be
round guys.
around 8 then?
What's that?
Because I was just trying to think. You said 110. So
115 for Adonai.
15.
12 teamer. 10th round would be 120. The end of the 10th round.
That would be at the beginning of it.
No, that'd be the end.
Would it? Okay.
10 times 12.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have all 12. I get messed up on it too. Doing the
I'm thinking,
which round's
that
which,
gets us
but-
to the beginning of the 10th. No, you're
no,
right.
it's
That
got to
goes
get you to the end.
So
Then I had Jordan Addison at 10 drafts. Then a bunch of late guys, Roshan, Xavier Leggett, Jalen Wright, David Montgomery. Those are all at my 25%ers or above. So just under Anthony Richardson, Michael Pittman. I was taking that combo quite a bit.
Especially early
I've
on.
kind of backed off a little just because I was getting so much of it.
Don't want to
I like it.
overstack yourself, though.
Like I did the same thing last year and ended up a bunch of my best balls did not work out because Anthony Richardson did not work out.
He was hurt.
I'm doing the same thing with your boy this year, Andy, though. Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
They've got him going.
I don't like that.
They got
It
him
didn't work
going
out
like
for
the
you
10th.
last year, so I don't want you to do it again.
He goes in like the 10th or 11th round. And so when I punt quarterback and wait, like he's the guy I love to get. I take Terry McLaurin and then a few rounds later, take Jaden Daniels. I think that's a
get the
great
stack.
stack. I've
Well,
got a
then-
couple Redskin stacks.
You could probably get Dotson
Commander
even
stacks.
a little later, too. Getting Dotson.
I've got a couple, what do you call them? Super stacks. Let's see if I can pull
Yeah, I'm
them.
looking at your list. You got Ben Sinnott with eight shares.
Yep. Yeah, he's been one of my favorite later round tight ends. See if I can find that Commander super stack. That's why I labeled them all so I can find them a little easier.
Jaden Daniels, 6 of them.
Yeah, here's the one I have 4+. So I've got Jaden Daniels. I took Brian Robinson, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, and Ben Sinnott. Fucking, I went off. I took 5 Commanders players in that one. Combine him with your boy, Bryce Young. Russell Wilson.
I don't see you taking Bryce Young.
I've taken Bryce a few times. Let's see. Bryce Young, I've got 6%. So maybe I've taken Bryce Young twice.
Where is he?
He's might not even be on that list.
Yeah, I don't even see him.
It'd be
coming up.
he'd be in the two drafts.
Yeah, because he's not in the 3s.
No.
You don't even have him on here.
I think in the
I
That's
don't
how
even think
bad
you
he
want to
is.
put his name on here.
Yeah, because he
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't-
want
I
to
don't
admit
have
that he
every-
had to
We
draft
don't want to
him.
have proof that we got. Yeah, you got him. That proof it right here.
I don't have everybody on there, that's for sure. In the Superflex ones I've done, I've taken him once.
Once.
I've done 5. I took him once.
God, he's so horrible, though.
The first 2 I did, I ended up with Dak and Murray both times because I just back-to-back quarter. I was 12-13 and then 10-15. So took Murray the first pick both times and then Dak after. I was like, if Superflex, I'm going to make sure I have 2 solid quarterbacks. Then I actually think I ended up taking, I maybe spent too much at quarterback.
Yeah, because you took that third one.
I took Herbert.
Oh, okay.
So I took Murray at 12, Dak at 13, and then Herbert at 36, and then Evans was my first non-quarterback. And then the next one I took Murray at 10, Dak at 15, and then Cousins at 58. I waited a little bit longer. Draft my third quarterback in that one. And then I kept getting sniped. Got sniped. I couldn't pair him with anybody. I was trying to stack Cousins, and I couldn't stack him with anybody.
Yeah, that's been my thing. Is like I haven't been able to really like when I get Bijan or something. Like I can't get anybody else to stack with them. Like because it seems like either Pitts or London both go.
Get snagged.
Yeah, and it's like God damn it.
There's one I got pick 3, so I took Hurts. It went Allen, and then it was either Mahomes or Lamar, I think. I think it was Lamar, and then I took Hurts, or I can't remember for sure. But then I ended up with Rodgers and Bryce in that one. But I was able to stack pretty good. I got Garrett Wilson to go with Rodgers, Devontae Smith to go with Hurts, Xavier Leggett and Jatavian Sanders to go with Bryce Young.
Well, there's some zeros.
So I kind of liked that, how that one worked. I got Barkley in that one too to go with. So I
Hurts
got the
and
Super
Smith.
Eagles stack in that one.
Yeah, that's a.
It'd be fun
that's
to
a
watch
solid
these.
stack.
See how they
Surprised you
go.
haven't done one where you stacked one with every team so far. So you have a stacked Seahawks team. You have a stacked
No, because you
Cowboys
just
team.
then you'd have to be reaching in spots you shouldn't.
Yeah.
For the most part, like in the regular drafts, I've just been letting stuff fall to me. Like,
Yeah.
basically, I'll take one of the top ADP people every time. Not the top one every time, but right up there.
Yeah,
And if
especially
somebody,
unless there's a guy you really want, and you know he's not going to get back to you, then I could see. But
if somebody's sitting in like their ADP 60 and it's pick 74, I'm probably taking that guy. If he's falling that far, I don't love him. It's just the value in it.
yeah, the only one I wouldn't do it with would be like a Rasheed Rice. So like he
If
has to
they're-
drop
well,
way down there for me to try. To
If they're
take him.
falling for a new reason, but he's already, his suspension's basically priced in. He goes in the 100 and something, 120, 130. He's going
So around
fairly
12,
late.
13.
Like, he's usually like your wide receiver 5 or 6.
I wonder if his ADP is now reflecting. Because I know early on his ADP was still way up there, but I'm assuming now it's finally starting to.
Yeah, he's come down quite a bit. And now when people take him, it's actually not bad. I mean, you're not counting on him early on.
So it's kind of where he actually honestly should be probably now at this point. So
Counting an 8-game suspension. He's ADP. No, now he's up to 82. So what's that? 6, 7? Around almost the end of round 7 he's up to right now.
But I mean, you got to think before everything else. I mean, shoot, he was going rounds 4 or 5.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, it's one of those things. Now it's taking a little bit for that to go back, and I wonder how many auto drafts.
Well, now you
have
got
helped
Hollywood.
his-
Hollywood's really jumped. He's up to 57. So middle around 6. He's the number one guy taken next to it's him and Xavier right next to each other usually. Yeah,
Shane-
Xavier's 60. What's that, end around 5?
Yep.
So yeah, these are fun. You should get it going on these. We're gonna do it.
Why are you looking at me?
Yes, we're gonna do another draft.
What's this
Next
draft?
week's the receiver show.
Yep.
We'll do our top. I think we're gonna do like 30, 36 ish.
40. Fuck
So,
it,
yeah,
let's do 40.
We'll go
Top
through
40,
receivers
but-
because there's so many of them.
I'll make a list of 118. So I.
And then the week after that, I think we'll do another best ball draft.
That'll be fun.
We'll be a little further into June.
Anything to do another draft, right?
Plus, we actually have OTAs starting this week and next week.
I love the draft episodes too because we get to talk about players live. Like as we're doing it, we'll get to talk different players each time because different stuff's going to come up. We're going to draft different. And it gives a live look in at how people are valuing players right now. And it's only $3, but at least somebody had to put something into it. It's not just a mock draft.
Where people are taking crazy shit.
You get to follow these through the years, kind of see how it went. We got the Andy versus
There you
Coop.
go. I looked
So
in the camera.
yeah,
Well, I just
Yeah,
looked that
guys,
way.
he actually did.
wave
I think
All
him
right.
stroking his beard is his wave.
till next time, next Wednesday.
Y'all stay high out there.
Always.
Stay high.
Dum, 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 dum.
All right.